Good morning. It is Tuesday, February 18th, and we had another 2-hour late start due to the cold. This morning, it was supposed to be wind chills between -40 and -60 degrees. I slept in, so I did not get up until about 8:45, and when I woke up, our feels like temperature was -44, so I'm not sure what the coldest point was, but we did have a late start that way for kids waiting for buses and all that good stuff aren't out there. I mean, it's still cold when they're going to be out there right now, I guess, but gave families more time to plan and I guess if they wanted to get a ride in or whatever else. So we had a late start. I'm not mad about it. I like when we get a little extra sleep, but I think when I remember back when this happened last time, I said the same thing in the morning, and then I kind of remember the day was kind of rough because our schedule was just so different. So hopefully that's not the case. It's going to be a great day. It's another short week, even shorter for me now. Obviously, we were off yesterday for Monday for President's Day. And then on Friday, I will be gone. I'm heading to Atlanta for the Share the Magic Gala. That is on Saturday. And since I was their Educator of the Year, I'm getting flown down. And I'll give a little speech there on Saturday. So I will be gone Friday as well. So anyways, it is nice to have another short week. It was a 3-day week last week for me, well, for everyone last week with kids, and it'll be that again for me today. I did take down our snowflakes. I've been up for a while. I thought, hey, if I take these down, maybe it'll stop being so cold, and clearly that did not work. So the kids made these. I will let them take them home today if they want theirs. We really need to get caught up on our number corner. So I've been struggling here. This is part of our math curriculum. So we need to get caught up on that. And for the reading training we're doing core. Actually, I just finished last week, but they really talked about like the importance of teaching spelling. And our curriculum does not have spelling. Like the word study lessons just aren't great. A lot of them are just word sorts. So the kids aren't necessarily reading or writing them. So I got this on Amazon for like $7. It's an Evan Morse spelling book, and I just liked it because it has a scope and sequence. It's teaching a different pattern each week, and then they have different worksheets to go with it. Am I saying this is the best thing in the world? No, but I'm saying it was cheap, and it's better than nothing because that's what we currently have. There's the scope and sequence for it. Obviously, I just got it, but it goes through all the different patterns, so I like that it's not just random words. It's going to be reviewing phonics skills that we've learned, and yeah, so we're gonna start that this week. And then I'm excited, we're starting our economics unit, and for our economics unit, we have our students start their own business. They won't actually do that until next week. They will actually come up with a product they can make out of materials we have available for them. They have to buy it with fake money. Each business gets $10 to spend on materials, and then every class does this, and we all get the exact same amount of time to work on our stuff. That way it's fair time. And then we'll probably do 3 days of building. So then like next Thursday, students will get to go around to the other stores, and they each get like $5 fake dollars to shop. And then we see which business makes the biggest profit. So we will start our lessons today to introduce and talk about like profit, revenue, different differences between services and goods. So we'll do a little introduction this week with those lessons, and then next week they will actually make their business. So I'm excited to get that rolling today too. And then we have our writing that we're doing too. So we did our introduction paragraph last week, so I really want to get our body paragraphs done this week. So we have a lot to do, especially since it was a late start. So we'll see what we get to today, but I will check in after school and let you know how that goes. But right now I'm feeling good. So I'll see you guys this afternoon. Goodbye. And it is the end of the day. It was much better than the last 2-hour late start. I feel like last time, I can't remember. I think indoor recess just wasn't great and whatever else. I don't know, but it was a good day. We actually got quite a bit done, especially for it being a late start. I was a little nervous of what we would all get accomplished, but we did it. So it did help that our specials are a little shorter. We make sure everyone gets it. So normally they're 50 minutes, and today they were like, what were they, like 35? So had a little bit of added time then. But let's talk about what we did today. We did not do a math lesson because that's typically what we do in the morning. But we did get pretty caught up on our number corner. We flipped them all over, but this month we're recording the height, with color, and there's different patterns for all of these, and then we're finding the area and the perimeter of each shape. So we documented to the 13th, and then we just kind of flipped over until today. So that way we at least can kind of see what the pattern will be. But so we did get pretty caught up on that. So we did start our spelling this week. So we went through and read the words, and as I was reading them, I told them to think about what they're noticing the words have in common. So we talked about how there's a lot of the long A sound. There are some short A sounds, and then we had endings of ED and ING. So day one, again, am I saying this is the best thing ever? No, but it's better than nothing, because that's what we currently have. I'm hoping next year we get something like, at least for the upper grades, like 3-5, some sort of a spelling program, but just trying to supplement because our reading curriculum is font now, so it's not super great. Anyways, today they just copy and spelled, and then after they had copied each word and spelled it, then they covered it up. So like they would be like said, covered it up, spelled it again, and then would check their work. So we did that today, and then some kids got done ahead of time, so then they started the visual memory, and then they down here they'll cross out the misspelled words. So that's supposed to be day 2, but it's a short week, so some kids did start that if they finished the first page fast. So this is the slide deck that I used to introduce. So we talked about producers and consumers, needs versus wants, goods versus services, and then just kind of about like what economics is, why it matters, and then their exit ticket today was matching these vocab words to the definition, and then listing a couple of goods that they use every day, services provided in our town, to wants they have, and then they explain the difference between wants and needs, just to, again, introduce them to economics. And we did start our daily math this morning, so they got 2 days worth of that done because, again, we did not have school yesterday. And then that was our day. So yeah, we didn't do a math lesson just because of the late start. And then let's see. Honestly though, we kind of got most other things in, especially with adding spelling as part of it. I would have liked to have done more like a reading lesson as well, but we didn't quite have time for that. But for a late start, I'm happy with what we did. I ended up reading some of Out of My Mind during snack, and they did pretty well during indoor recess. We just, voice level and that's tough. But like today, I liked it because I haven't been putting a movie on anymore. I usually always had a movie and then they could do something else, like play a game or whatever. But I felt like the game people were trying to talk over the movie, so I tried just not having a movie. And they're still loudish, but like today they were all playing Oboe Shenandoah together. Or not all of them, but like a group of 10 of them. Like I like seeing that they're doing things with their peers and like talking and getting some of that energy out. A lot of kids are making bracelets, some are drawing, some are coloring, some are just playing with like the marble mazes. So they're doing things, and can be a little loud. And the only reason I'm trying to get them to be a little quieter is because obviously the door stays open during indoor recess because we have 2 teachers that are monitoring the rooms. So today I was on recess duty, so I'm not in my room the whole time. I'm bouncing between them, so I'm in often, but we obviously, with leaving the doors open, want them to not be super loud because the sound carries down the hallway to classes that are still in class or the rooms next to us. But they did pretty good. So anyways, that was our day. I guess the wind chill advisory got extended until tomorrow, so I guess it'll be interesting to see if we are on time tomorrow or if we end up getting another 2-hour delay. But my car has been warming up, so I'm gonna pack up and get out of here. Good morning. It is Wednesday, February 19th. It is cold again today, but apparently not cold enough for a late start. Today it was about negative 35 wind chill when I woke up. So I guess it needs to be closer to the negative 50 for it to be a late start. But anyways, the kids will be in for indoor recess for sure this morning. I doubt it warms up enough to go out at noon. So it'll be another day of indoor recess, but I think it is supposed to warm up after day, which will be good. It's also weird to think about, like, this week's just going by fast since with that late start and then not having school on Monday. Like I'm literally just here tomorrow and then I'm off. So I need to like pack for my trip and stuff like that. At least it's just a weekend trip, so it won't be too bad to pack for. But anyways, this morning, let's see, Wednesday. So we have this guy coming in. So he usually comes in with the 2nd grade, and he has like these smart thought books, he calls them. So just like kind of like positive affirmation books and They all just have like a different kind of theme to them. So he's going to come in and he's going to introduce a new book to them that they didn't have in second grade, and then he has like a copy for each of them, and they'll keep it in their book box. They can kind of try to find time to read it once a day if they can, or just whenever they get a chance, because just try to build those positive, smart thoughts and have some positive self-talk. So he's coming in this morning to each third grade classroom, and he thought he would need about 30 minutes. So he should be at my room second, and so we'll do that. Otherwise, we should have a normal day. So we'll hit a math lesson today. We'll start drafting or outlining our argumentative body paragraphs. We'll do another economics lesson, and from there we'll see where we're at for time. But I for sure need to do economics and the body paragraphs for the argumentative writing. So those two things will be for sure this afternoon, and obviously math this morning. So I'm gonna just pull up my slides, and I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully it is a great day of indoor recess, but I'll see you guys later. Okay, goodbye. And it was another day of indoor recess, obviously, but it was overall a good day. This morning at about, I don't know, it doesn't matter at the time, but the fire alarm goes off. So we quickly grabbed our coats, we got outside. There was a kindergarten class who, our school is very long, so all the specials are on one side and their classrooms are on the opposite side. So they were coming back from art, I think. So they had to dip out without their coats. So my kids, we unzipped our coats and like huddle around them like penguins to try to keep them warm, because it's with the wind chill is -30. And by, state law, if the fire alarm goes off, everybody has to evacuate, and then the police department and whatever, they have to come investigate before we're allowed back in. So it was, thankfully, a very quick ordeal, but it still was very cold out there. And it just turned out that, I think it was, I don't know, somebody in the school pulled it. So it wasn't a fire, it was not a planned drill, but we did get outside quickly. We did do our best to help keep those little guys warm, and then we came back in. So when we got back in, I cranked our heat. I told them they could keep their hats and gloves and whatever else on to warm up, but that was a little bit of unplanned excitement for the day. But besides that, let's chat about what we did. So we reviewed some math. We reviewed just facts, and then just basic division problems. We were going to do a math checkpoint, which would have been this, but then with having the Coach Joe come in and kind of introduce his book, and then the fire drill. So just things we didn't quite get to this, but well, maybe we'll do this checkpoint tomorrow. Today for our economics, we talked about profit and how it's revenue minus expenses, and I gave them a couple scenarios to find the profit of said company. And I explained to them it's because they are going to be starting their own company next week at school, and their goal of any company is to make a profit. So you want to think about creating a product that you can make that will sell, that's not too expensive. Like, you don't want to have it so you're breaking even. You want to try to make some money. So they were excited about that and had 70,000 questions. But every third grade class, we kind of do it along the same timeline. And I didn't want to tell them like what materials would be available, because I don't want them to like go and like Google what they can make with this stuff. I just want them to have to come up with it. So they will be excited because tomorrow they will make their business plan, and then next week we'll start making those products. So they didn't thoroughly enjoy learning about profit, but once they knew what it was for, they were excited about getting started and being able to make their own business next week. So that was good. And then for writing, they outlined their body paragraph. I gave them a piece of paper that had the outline similar. So they had their topic sentence, example, elaborate, restate your topic sentence. Most did pretty good, but also some just staying on one reason. It was something that I had to talk quite a few through. But again, this is their first time doing like more than one paragraph, so I expected that. Mine example I'm doing is that kids should have recess, but the one they're doing is on whether they think kids should have cell phones or not. So they have their introduction now written. and they outlined a body paragraph today. And I also read the book The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, which is under here still. So I read this book, and then they completed a story map on it. Just wrote me a summary, Manadia theme, point of view, setting, genre, all that good stuff. And I read some Out of My Mind, and that was our day. So it's supposed to be I think it's supposed to be cold the rest of this week, but next week's looking warm. Like next week looks like it's going to be like above freezing, which it hasn't even been above zero in forever. So I'm excited for that. But tomorrow is my Friday, so I'll be back in the morning to let you know how the end of the week goes. So see you then. Goodbye. So I forgot to film on that Thursday. So anyways, that Thursday, biggest thing I remember was students ended up making their business plan, and they thought what they were product they're gonna make, the materials they were gonna use. I gave them a list and showed them the materials and how much it would cost. So they kind of made their plan for that, and then that'll bring us into the next week where we actually made and sold our products. So anyways, sorry I forgot to record on Thursday, and then Friday I was gone. So that was the week. Rudy says hi. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned to see which business ends up making the most money in the next classroom vlog. Goodbye.